When you try to master a rapidly evolving, bleeding-edge technology, the information you need is rarely in one place. You usually find yourself digging through a dozen open browser tabs, API documentation, and fragmented forum posts. An API is an application programming interface, which is simply a set of rules that lets different software systems talk to each other. Traditional publishing models fail to solve this problem. By the time an expert writes, edits, prints, and distributes a definitive technical guide on a new software tool, the software has already updated, and the printed information is out of date. So professionals are forced to cobble together their own curriculum. You read a tutorial here, scan a public codebase there, and constantly break your concentration to find the specific technical detail required to unblock your progress. The sheer effort required to gather, evaluate, and organize all these loose threads actively outpaces your ability to actually sit down and learn the material. If the exact comprehensive book you need does not exist yet, you no longer have to wait for a traditional publisher to commission it. You can generate a complete, highly technical book on your chosen subject over a single weekend without writing a single paragraph of it yourself. The engine driving this accelerated timeline is called agentic orchestration. Agentic orchestration is a method where multiple autonomous AI programs are assigned specific roles and then coordinate with each other to complete a large, complex project. Instead of spending your time manually hunting down and reading scattered resources, you can set up a system that autonomously manufactures a custom, unified knowledge asset tailored exactly to what you want to learn. To start this process, you simply gather the raw materials. You collect the official documentation, usage examples, and source texts related to your topic and place none into a single directory. The central mechanism controlling the AI is a plain English document called an assignment file. In our open source example, it is named Claude Code Book assignment.md. This file acts as a rigid project manager's brief. It tells the AI exactly what roles to play, establishes specific formatting rules, and dictates exact constraints on how to construct the chapters. This is different from opening a chat window and asking an AI to write a book. You are providing a strict blueprint for automated execution, completely removing the open-ended guesswork. Success in this process relies entirely on the clarity of your initial instructions and the depth of the research you provide, rather than any coding ability on your part. The multi-agent pipeline divides the workload among parallel roles. Research agents summarize the source material, while writer agents simultaneously draft chapters. Next, editor agents review the text against strict quality gates. Finally, a review panel filters out errors, passing approved data into a unified manuscript. Because these agents operate autonomously and process their tasks at the exact same time, a production cycle that would take a human author months is compressed into a few hours. The final output from this pipeline is automatically assembled into a clean, ready-to-read EPUB format. EPUB is a standard digital file format used by e-ink readers like Kindles, Kobos, and Books. This process shifts AI from a simple text generation tool to a system that autonomously manages and executes an entire production workflow from end to end. The physical result of this process is a perfectly formatted, custom-tailored technical book generated overnight. For example, developers used this exact pipeline to produce Claude Code, the definitive guide to Agentic Development, a comprehensive manual built entirely from gathered API documentation. This bar chart compares the API cost of generating the custom weekend pipeline against the average retail price of buying an off-the-shelf technical book. Running this fully autonomous process costs between $20 and $40 in API usage, depending on the length of the book. For that price, you secure a permanent, unified asset that is specifically designed to teach you exactly what you want to know. Producing a deeply researched, highly customized textbook costs exactly the same as buying a standard, mass-market version from a retailer. The exact blueprint used to create this publishing pipeline is freely available in an open-source GitHub repository named Weekend DYI Book. You can fork the assignment file, swap out the original source materials for research on your own topic, adjust the chapter plan, and execute the run yourself. Utilizing this open-source blueprint requires zero software development experience. You manage the inputs, and the agents handle the execution. You no longer have to rely on what traditional publishers decide is profitable enough to print. The only limit on what you can read is the quality of the research you hand to your autonomous team.